Hey everyone, recently I had applied for the Discover It credit card, the cashback card that earns 5% back on rotating categories. I chose to apply now because the current quarter offers 5% back on Amazon.com, and additionally, because of the holiday season, there's an additional promotion going on for 20% off using the Discover It cashback bonus, so definitely a good time to apply for this card if you don't have it already. I applied online and was instantly approved. I do recommend that you use a referral link so that you get an extra $50 statement credit just after your first purchase. I'll put my referral link down below so you guys can take advantage of that offer if you are approved. And that $50 statement credit is in addition to the normal sign-up offer, which is a full year of cashback match, meaning that whatever cashback you earn the first year of owning the card, they will match it after the end of your first year. So just to run through the application process is really quick and simple. You just apply via the link. I recommend again using a referral link so you get that extra bonus. But here on the screen you can pick the design of the card that you want. I think Discover is the only card that really is able to customize your card like this right up front. So after you pick the initial card design, you can go ahead and fill out your information here. If you are a college student, it's still the same application link. You just need to select that you're a college student, and then there'll be additional blanks that you need to fill out because you're a student. And you'll get the student version of the Discover card, which means you don't have to have any kind of credit history to apply for it. This is a really great card for college students. In fact, this was my first card when I was in college, and I was able to take advantage of all the full features as the regular Discover It card. It just is more geared towards students, and if you're interested in that, I had already done a full review on the Discover It student card. Link as usual will be in the description or as a thumbnail at the end of this video. So that's just the overview of the application process. So anyways, about a week later, this is getting delivered from Salt Lake City, Utah. I received this in the mail. Instead of shipping in a regular plain envelope, it actually ships in a protective first-class USPS package. And then you just pull the tab on the back to remove it, and there you are, greeted with the envelope labeled Discover. The Discover logo is nicely shiny and embossed. I personally think Discover has the best envelope layout of all the credit cards I've ever unboxed. And I currently own 8 credit cards, and I even had unboxed the Chase Out Preferred, a $95 annual fee travel card, and that packaging was nowhere as nice as this one. But anyways, back to this unboxing, you can see that the card is the first thing you see when you open up the envelope. It's nice and shiny, nothing personal information revealed in the front of the card, everything's on the back. So taking out the paperwork, let's go ahead and see what Discover provides you up front. Firstly, on the piece of paper that has the card on it, you have your account number as well as your credit card limit that was approved for, as well as your cash advance limit. Next section has the card itself. I'm just quickly remove it and put it to the side. We'll get back to that a little bit later in the video. Going back through the papers, you see the 3 main features of owning this card at a glance. The fact that you have 5% cashback rotating categories and an unlimited 1% on everything else. And also the sign-up bonus, which is a cashback match for that first year of owning the card. Flipping over to the back, this is kind of the application information when I applied. So you see I was approved at 775 FICO score, and they pulled my Experian credit file. However, when I applied for the student version of the card, they actually pulled my Equifax file. So I think they kind of change it up, so it's not always going to pull the same credit bureau. And then something nice that Discover provides is this bar chart of the scores that were approved for, so you can kind of see where your score lies. This is not a perfect example of whether or not you're going to get approved. Of course, they consider other factors like how long you've had a credit history and all that, but at least that kind of gives you an idea of how you can possibly get accepted. Next piece of paper shows the rates and fees that I would have to pay if I had late payments or were to hold a balance, which I would never do. So that's just at a glance information. Of course, all of this is specific to my account. It's going to be different per person. The next piece of paper is very generic. It comes with any Discover It card, so it talks about the cashback bonus and how you can redeem it. Best case is, of course, to redeem it directly to your bank account, and then it has a little bit of information about the sign-up bonus, about the matching. As usual, feel free to pause the video if you're interested in reading any of this in detail, but again, most of it you can find on their website anyways, and this is just about the privacy information, what Discover does with your data, some things that have to be reported and some things that you can keep private. And then the final thing is just the card member agreement. Since using a credit card is essentially borrowing money from Discover, so you have to pay it back and all that, so that's just the terms and conditions of owning the card. Alright, so all that aside, now we get to the start of the show here. There is the Discover It credit card itself. I picked the standard blue color just because I have a lot of the other colors already from having the Discover It student card. But here's just a nice look at the front. It has kind of a brush metal look to it, and it's actually tactile. You can feel like it's raised. It's not just a smooth piece of plastic. Here on the back, with of course my information blurred, you can see that Discover also covers Diners Club and also Pulse, so this is kind of more of international where it's accepted. And if you haven't noticed, nowhere on the card is the contactless payment icon because Discover currently, as of 2019 anyways, does not offer contactless payment in their cards just of yet. And if you're curious on how it differs in terms of paperwork from the Discover It student version, it's pretty much the same. It's a little bit different from, of course, 2 years ago when I had applied for it, but essentially it's the same envelope with the same kinds of pieces of paper. Either one of them include extra paperwork if you were to be referred by a friend, but just rest assured that once you apply through the referral link, you will get that extra statement credit. So that's it for the unboxing video. Once again, if you're interested in applying for this card, please consider using my referral link down below. You get that extra $50 statement credit after your first purchase, and I get a little bit in return. In addition to Amazon.com, for this quarter, there's plenty of other places that you can get 5% back, both this quarter and also the upcoming year of 2020, so definitely a great card to use long term. Again, my referral link is in the description, and keep an eye out for my full review on the Discover It card. I have already done the student version of it, but quite a bit have changed from when I did that review 2 years ago when I got the student card. But thanks for watching this video, and happy holidays.